Okay, are you able to use select feature by using expression? Anyone or not reached up to that point? No, sir. Okay. So let me give some hint first. I don't know. Let me share my screen. So other options I believe you are trying. This is a little different. That's why I just want to first let me close this. Okay, this is my window. So I will just open attribute table by right clicking here. Okay. So these are my attributes. So what I will do, I will select feature based on expression. Just I will show I'm not this selecting the feature. I will just show you the demo. Okay. So this is the button. I have to click here. Okay. This window gets open. So what you are going to do, you are giving some expression here. So how you will build the expression? Here are your different attributes you have in this map. Okay. So you select this attribute and use this either equal to, less than, whatever you want to use, you can use this. You have to select the feature here from this drop down and you can run the expression. My map is my layer is different, your layers are different. You will not get this, you will get your layers parameters here. Okay. And once you build this one, you can run it.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I have a question. Can I please share my screen?
Okay.
So is my screen visible?
Yes, yes.
Sir, I have a question. So I was just seeing this under fields and values. There is one ID and there is one, there are two IDs. One has 123 sign before that. And what is the difference? I understand because ID is one of my fields also. And that is a numeric field that I created when I created my new shape file. So,
Hmm.
and creation is my field, my text field. That's an
Hmm.
additional field. So, what is this ID without? So, because this goes like with an at the rate. So, suppose I would like to select polygon features on the basis of ID, then this selects a different subset of polygons, whereas this selects a different subset of polygons. So it's a bit confusing to me why this is happening.
No, no. You if you see the extreme right window, description comes there. No, no, there itself.
Okay.
I cannot read. It's very small. It is giving information of that particular. Double click and add field name. You follow this.
And this ID of the current feature being evaluated, and this ID is so I am a bit confused. What is the difference between this ID and this ID?
First one is the current feature being
ID of
evaluated.
the current feature being evaluated, okay.
And
And
come
this
to
ID is a field. Group, double click to, so this is a separate field that is being created at the time of that is
You,
automatically created.
yeah, you check in the map, hopefully so, because it's huge. I mean, there are so many options.
So basically, my ID
This,
is a one field which takes value going from 1 to
yes, that
12,
is correct.
and this is just a text variable that is similar to, I mean, this is just an order of
Hmm.
creation. So
See,
let's say I,
in that expression window, some of the fields they are default also. Even they if they are not here, they are some universal field also. Here you can see some. There are some universal field also.
so let's say if, so this is correctly, so let's say 1 2 3 5, and then
Hmm.
let's say if I select this less than 6, for example, then it should select the same four, these four. So
Is
if
it
I
is
try
it
to select,
is it selecting?
no sir, it's selecting different set of each polygons. It's selecting uh, this one also, two extra. So if I have this at the rate ID less than 6, it's selecting different kind of features. If I have this, then then it will be based on the this thing. So then it has four selected. So ID less than 6 would be 1, 2, 3, and 5, because 4 I have deleted the polygon. So
Okay.
so
So
this
this is
ID I,
selecting correctly.
yeah, this is selecting on the basis of this field's value, ID field.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
if I have at the rate, it's selecting additional. So you see these four are selected without at the rate. With the, so now if I select, one second. Now if I select this one, then it selects additionally. It says seven select, one, two, three, four, five, six actually.
So
Actually,
this
12,
is
12 is
one
a
two
phantom.
one two three four ID is selecting these, huh? 7 polygons.
Yeah, when I have at the rate, let's say in my expression, when I have at the rate ID less than 6, it's selecting a different set of polygons. When I have this thing, the field, it selects as per the. So what is the at the rate ID one? So you see
Need to
this
check.
one.
Need to check. I need to check because each setup expression is having some different criteria. But it anyway, I'm happy it is working with you.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm just experimenting. In fact, this one is a this is an additional row that's created, but it is not mapped to any of the polygons. I created it from the attribute table.
So
So
it is
I,
not match with feature.
no, because I use this thing. I use this add feature, and
Okay,
I added a row, but it is not matched with any of the polygons. But
okay.
I think your exercise was how to add a column, right?
Yeah, column you have to add. Maybe in editing mode, see whether it is allowing you or not. Otherwise, you have to stop editing mode. In some softwares, it adds after
New field.
editing mode.
So
But see here
new
what
field,
happens.
new field, additional addition. So
Okay,
that
now
would be a
you
new.
yeah. So this new field has created. Now what you can do? You can select features from the existing column and calculate for the new. Instead of adding one by one, you can use expression here also. That is next part of it. Calculate the field and you can add a ID. Try it. You need to have two, three hit
Yeah.
and try. Now it is selected. Okay.
Yeah. For the selected field, it has calculated
Not
the new.
yeah yeah. No, but how you have calculated these values?
Just I added 5 to my ID. So new ID is just 5 to 5 plus 1, 2 plus 7, 5. So 3 plus
Okay.
5, 5 plus
Everywhere you added five equal.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Okay,
for the
fine. So
this was I think already selected, so it only filled for the selected rows.
yeah, it will use only selected field. You have option all also. Select all, and you can add to every row.
So
There
for
will be
that I
some.
have to I guess I would have to deselect the entire thing.
Yeah, you can make unselect, and there is one button where you can select all.
Yeah.
Now you can add using expression add to same. You are adding five. Okay.
So it is still I tried to update existing field, my new ID,
Oh,
and
oh,
which
oh.
is ID plus 5. So
Five.
only so I clicked on OK, and then when I update,
Is it updating or not? Five.
no, it did not.
Something I think went wrong.
Open field calculator. I tried to update existing field, and then my expression was new ID equal to ID plus 5, and I tried to no, it did not.
Sorry for the interrupt. You have to select the field from the update existing field. Right there's the down. You can choose from the field.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Then you
Thank
have
you.
to. Yeah.
Thank you. But still, I think it has changed slightly. But
It will
okay.
work.
Yeah,
It
got
will
it.
work. Yeah. Yeah. So please try everyone.
Thank you very much.
As I know, ours is a mixed batch. Some of you are having background, maybe you might have used expressions, HTML or other languages. For them, it's a very routine thing because uh, they are used to it. Those who are from different background or not use the expressions, HTML or any other languages, so uh, they may face little difficulty to figure out the exact equations which you are using. So this selecting by using attribute or selection of the features using certain syntax is not complicated. Only the struggle will be how to figure out the correct equation. Okay, so when you are writing any expression for selection or doing certain calculations, there are many huge options. I can say huge options. Only thing we are not aware how to use and for what purpose it has to be used. So your syntax or your expression should be correct, right? So in your right window, when you select anything in your right window, the detailed description is given. In fact, the example of the exact syntax which you are using, that is also given. Okay, you can simply copy it, paste in your window, and modify as per your layer. Name of your layer, the field you which you want to use. So if you do that, that will also work. And keep a simple expressions initially. It is nothing but the simple mathematics. You can do aggregation, subtraction, multiplication, division, this type of operations. You can do it very easily. Only thing, the difficulty you will face will be the correct writing of that expression. And below, if you see, if your expression is wrong, it will be displayed in a red color. Let me show you where the error will be displayed. Hmm, let us take some expression. Okay, let me delete this. Okay, so here you can see here in preview, it will show your expression is invalid. Okay, and it will give the syntax error why it is invalid also. And you can see the example. Here it is example, and here the information about the function. So initially it will take some time to understand how to figure out your correct expression. So that is the challenge for whom who are not used with the expression or syntax. But once you built your own first formula, then rest you will be done. So I believe this is the little difficult part, not for all, but initially for few of you to figure out the right syntax. So let me know whether you are able to complete this playing around your attribute table so that we will move to the next exercise.
Sir, may I please ask a doubt?
Yes, yes, please.
Sir, suppose we add a feature
Hmm.
and the in the attribute table, but
Hmm.
but it has not been, the polygon is not in the layer. I mean, it's not in the vector has not been created. So
Okay.
suppose
Feature is not there. Feature is
feature
not
is
there
not there,
only. Okay.
but the row is there. So can I attach the that data ex post? I mean, after creating the row, can I add a feature and then link? Because I tried it, it is getting duplicated. It is not even overwriting; it is duplicating. So can uh, I mean, X post add a feature to a row which is not, which is created later on the, I mean, in the attribute table.
Uh, See, technically yes, but mean to that is mean to that. See, you can add row in a table. Your software will allow you, but how software will understand that this particular say line or polygon lies at that this particular location and this is the extent. So I mean, in a simple sense, I can say no, but it's not completely no. In your attribute table, if you have details of its say coordinates, then you can add it, but not easy. It's a complicated process. In fact, I can give you different example. Now, see the GIS to is mm, mostly handled through the programming language. Different programming languages are used, and there you can, in fact, whatever you are developing is in the form of codes. There, if you define everything, then automatically the feature can be added. But simply using these menus, it is difficult because system will not know what is its positions. That's why you
Then,
cannot.
sir, sir, I understand. Then, what is the need for having this feature in the menu in the attribute table? Add features if linkage is not possible. Then,
Yeah, linkage is, I mean, straightforward, not possible. But you can use vice versa. You can have feature in the map and you can edit attribute. Okay, you can split this feature and you can change in the table. But adding row in the table will not automatically add the feature because feature is having its different position and it's not a single x and y, no, it's a multiple x and y together.
exactly. So, so then the utility is not that much for that particular option, no?
This, yeah,
Adding a
this point of time I can say no, but if you are taking into different platform, then yes, there you can tackle and you can directly add. In fact, I will tell you, if you take this into some development type of the thing, then your map will not exist there. There only xy. So that type of the thing is there. But
I
if you
understand why.
have row, if you have row in a table and you don't have feature in the map canvas, then that will be error. So when you are using this map for any this layer for any analysis, then you have to delete the row or you have to create the feature, because by default when you create the feature in the layer, by default row will be added.
Yes. So suppose I use Python, because QGIS also has Python
Yes,
integration. Then you mean that I can use the particular non linked rows and create features. Is that correct?
exactly. Exactly. There you can handle. That's why I told technically it is yes, but
Okay.
not at this stage or this platform. If you are using Python and R and all other languages, yes, it is possible. In fact, if you when you take this feature into these languages, all XY will be available with you. So there you can play. I can tell
Thank
you
you.
very interesting thing. Maybe 20 years back or 20, 24, 25 years back, when I was new into the geoinformatics. So that time, the computer system. In fact, uh, all are DOS based. No, you have to you have to remember these commands, and then you have to type it, and then it will be executed. So everything, in fact, the earlier softwares, initial ArcGIS, ArcMap, initial versions, they are called ArcInfo, ArcMap, and all. So they all are command based. So there, everything you have to write in a command, and then it will be executed. And if your syntax is having some small error, also um, half day, one day, you will be struggling around it. So health were also not, I mean, that much user friendly, which we have today. We can type in Google, and immediately we can get some solution out of it. But that time you have to go to the manual books which came along with software, and you have to read it, then again refine it. So I mean, they were not that much user friendly compared to today. Simple changing color of a text in a map, or for a particular polygon or category, you have to remember certain numbers and some certain syntax, then only you will get to add that color. For example, if you want to add a magenta color, so there will be certain number for magenta, you should know it, then only you can able to change the color. So that way these today's version of softwares are very user friendly. And you
Even yeah. Sorry,
yes,
sir.
yeah, no
Yeah, but I was
problem.
saying, I was saying that even now, like for example, for some of the program problems, a couple of problems I used PostgreSQL and
Oh,
PostGIS also. So that also has a lot of programming elements compared to
yeah, yeah, yeah.
UI. So,
And see, most of the, I mean, big and commercial programs, they run only on certain, say, Postgres or some certain programmatic language, then only they are able to handle this. Okay, but good and interesting. So what is the progress on attribute? Are you okay? Struggle? I know this part, some of you might be facing still problem. So that is nothing but uh, only the related to the framing your right syntax. Okay, so right logic, I mean, is equal to, less than, equal to, multiply, whatever you are using, so that should fit into the syntax. So let me know so that we can go to the next exercise. Once you are done, if you are facing any problem, you can bring it, we can discuss. Or you want one more demo on this attribute selection, field calculation? adding field or deleting the any of the field. Let me know. We can put one more demo. I think few of you might have done. Uh, so who want to put one more demo? See, demo on how to select a attribute, then how to add field, how to delete field. Add and delete field are I think easy task. So who want to share the screen and do it one more time? Abhimanyu already showcased. Anyone else? Come on. If it is not coming, we all I think 32 people are there to make it correct. Don't worry. Or is it not working for you? Select by attribute. Select feature using some expression in attribute table.
It is working, sir.
No, I just want you. Can you give one demo one more time?
Uh, sure, sir.
Share your screen. Any simple, any small, any expression. Just
Is my screen visible, sir?
yes, Kirtana is coming.
So I have added a few polygons here, and then I have added a few fields also.
Okay.
Now I'll just select just the type stone. Sorry, just the soil which is I've written a stone, and then the type DFT using expression. So I'm using this icon here, and then I've
So
already
this dialog box comes. Okay. So now see based on your layer, like she is having some column called soil, and she is working on it. So go ahead, Kirtana. What you want to say here?
here. So I'll select the type, select a stone with the type of DFT. So I have already written a code expression for that, where I have written to select soil is equal to stone and type is equal to DFT, and I just run it,
Hold,
and then
hold. It is selected.
yeah.
See, here you can see a good example, simple expression. See what Kirtana is doing. She is selecting some attribute from one stone and is equal to. I mean, I have two columns. One column is one, see 1, 2, 3, 4 attribute. Another column is having ABCD attribute. So I will select attribute 3 is equal to corresponding columns attribute. It's a simple expression. This is equal to what in the next column. And you have C has used is equal to here. Okay. So are you okay with this? This is good example. I think simple expression. Rest rest of the students, I just want your reaction. Are you okay with this expression? Manpreet is saying okay.
Yes,
Krishna
sir,
is
it's
saying
okay.
okay. See, I know, Sarthak, okay. I know the struggle you will definitely 100% face because of the how to build this equation. Okay, if that part is you overcome that, then rest you can just see as use equal to, you can use less than, more than. There are many options. I mean, depending on your attribute, you can use. Okay, in case of Abhimanyu, what he did, he used five. He, I think, added five into the existing attribute into new field. So you can add, you can multiply, you can divide. So accordingly, software will calculate for all selected features or all selected rows. Okay, I hope it is doable, not a problem. So, do you think we can move further? We are running little late, and
Yes,
it's
sir.
whole day program. I don't want to hang you for long time. Okay, Karishma. Okay, Manpreet. ठीक है. So don't worry, if you get any vector, you can play around, you can edit it. Now, today we saw only one option, but there could be multiple options, multiple ways of doing the same thing. So don't worry. So now I think we should move further. So let's check what is there in our PT. Uh, 17. Okay, band ratios. ठीक है. So band ratio is in your exercise number 20. Okay, so I don't know, some of you were there during last exercises, but not everyone. So in your this one notes, I think they have used Landsat data for this exercise, where you will be having around seven bands. Okay, Landsat is having seven band, and using that seven bands, exercise is showing how to calculate the band ratios. Okay, if you have the last time's Landsat data, you can no doubt use it. But if you don't have, and downloading will take certain time, again, last time we had lot of struggle, registration, selecting the image, cloud free, etc, and then downloading took more than half an hour, and then again taking this compressed file, ungp it, and then use it. So it is taking some time. So those who are having that data, no doubt you can use as it is, no problem, seven bands. But if you don't have that data, then also we will use, we are, it is not static to only say your Landsat data. You can use any satellite data and generate band ratios. It can be Landsat, it can be say IRS, it can be Sentinel, any data. For software, that doesn't matter. So for this purpose, if you have readily available their data, you can use. In that scenario, you can use on seven bands, you can use all seven bands or five bands, or you have choice. If you don't have that data readily available, will not go back and download. So that will not that will take lot of time and will not able to complete the exercise. So what we will do, uh, basically we'll use the same image which you have. This image you are having, no? This image you are having. Okay, you will not have seven bands here, you are having three bands. But that doesn't matter. If you are working only on two bands, the procedure will be same for two bands, three bands, four bands. Here also we are calculating the band ratio. Okay, so you can use your exercise steps to follow there. Instead of Landsat image, if you have, well and good, you can use that. If you don't have, you can use this image also. That will not make any difference in the process. Okay, so how to calculate it? maybe you can read the background text given in your exercise, but I will just show you the crux, how it works, how you can calculate, how you can use ndvi, or how you can use different ratios using band combinations. Okay, ndvi, two bands we are using, red and green, and I mean, for each ratio there will be a set of combination. Basically, instead of saying set of combination, it's a set of formula applying on different bands. Okay, so I will show the option. Like if you go to this screen is visible, believe. So you just go to the raster here. The procedure is simple, not very complicated, and you select the raster calculator. Okay, so the image here I am having is 10554. Before that I will keep only one image here. Let me delete this to avoid any confusion. Remove layer. Yes, now I have only one image. Okay, with this image I am going to the raster and raster calculator. See, you can see here uh, this raster calculator dialog box open. Okay, before doing anything, just note here these are the raster bands available for this 1055455 image. So this is band 1, band 2, band 3, and band 4. These are the bands available for me with this satellite data. Okay, now once you have these bands, now the ratio will be logical. You know IRS P6, which band is what. You anyway, if you are doing blindly also it will work. But if you want to generate logically, so you should know my band one is this, my band two is this, my band four is this, band five is this. So for all satellites, it is decided. So this is IRS P6 P6 satellite, so you can choose the band. So simply what you have to give, you want to create on the fly, you can also create, or you can say whatever you want. So I will just I will just put some output layer maybe on desktop. PGCGI. PGCGI will be the name. I'll just simply put on desktop. Here I am, my output layer will be saved. Then the format which you want. Here by default it is coming GeoTIFF, but you have number of formats as per our requirement. We can select. I'm keeping GeoTIFF as it is. Then it is asking you special extent. Okay. So ideally special extent you can change, but for this particular exercise I will suggest let us keep as it is. It will take special extent of this layer. Okay, so then again resolution it is asking, so you can degrade it. See, you one point here just I want to tell you, in case of resolution you cannot have final resolution. Okay, whatever resolution is having in this data, you cannot have better than this. You can degrade it, you can reduce it. Okay, so here for example 1 pixel is having 5 by 5 meter, for example resolution. So accordingly your number of rows and columns will come, because it's nothing but grid. So if you think that instead of 5 by 5 I can have 2.5 by 2.5, software will allow it also. Software will allow, but this 2.5 will be having same data. Only it will divide the grid, but it will not increase the information. Please note this. So resolution. So this projection I will not change as it is. So what I will do simply for this demo. So what I want to do say band 2 say into some value say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever I want. Or maybe I can multiply two bands, I can divide two bands, whatever maths I want I can do. Say I can do band 2 plus band 3. Okay, this is my simple formula. This band 2 plus band 3, band 2, for example, band 2 is having value 10 and band 3 is having value 5. So it will add 15 in my output layer. Okay, so the new output layer will be created and it will add these two bands together for each pixel. Once you give the formula, so your formula can be simple, your formula can be complicated depending on your need. Maybe you can have band 2 plus band 3 divided by band 2 plus band 2 minus band 3, or you can make some, I mean, there are a lot of options. You can play math whatever fashion you want. And here let me tell you, the calculation part is easy compared to the your earlier when you were playing with table. Okay, so you use either Landsat if you have. If you don't have Landsat, you can use this layer and say calculate. So I got this raster, single band raster, where it is having different values. I don't know what values it has calculated. Let me remove this band gray. I'll put up. Acha, this was the name, huh? We have given. It is showing me 00. Yeah, you try this. Okay, there is some error, I think, in calculation. Is it okay? Okay,
Sir,
Manoj.
sir, just a question. Sorry. In your case, in we here we have one raster layer, and within the raster layer we have three bands, right? Three different colors. So,
Okay.
but what we did last week, we downloaded 11 different. If I remember, 11, the 11 different layers for each different bands, right? So, isn't that different from what today's exercise? Or is
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is different. I mean, the satellite data which you downloaded in that exercise is the Landsat 7, 8, 7 or 8. So it was
yes,
Landsat data where number of bands were more, and the data
and
which I shared is IRS data, IRS P6, I think list 3 data. So the number of bands here are less.
And moreover, sir, in your this thing layer, the bands are in one layer, whereas we have 11 layers in Landsat, right? 11 layers for each of the bands.
No, 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 not 11 layer for each band. For total that satellite data, you will be having, I think, 7 or 8 layers, depending upon what you downloaded. If you have downloaded all, because option is there which bands you want. I hope most of you have opted for all the layers, all the bands.
I think,
Even
sir, 11 we had.
okay, so you
11.
have 11 bands. But no problem. Whatever bands you have is nothing to do with the number of bands. Only thing you should have at least one band. Even on single band also you can multiply using some numeric. If you have more than two band, you can interact these two band with each other. This data just I am giving to in order to save the time, because it's not possible again go back and download, then we will not able to do further. That's
So,
why I
sir,
am,
yeah.
yeah.
So, in the raster calculator, for example, all the 11 bands are showing raster bands. So,
Ha, but yeah, but you need not to consider all 11 bands. You can say select two or three, whatever you want.
okay.
It will it which band you will take in the calculation, software will consider only that band. Rest, because rest you are selecting the layer by default, it is adding bands.
I didn't select, sir. It automatically took. So if I select the raster calculator in the raster band, even if I did not select any layer, it I saw that it is all the layers, all the raster layers are included in that list, irrespective of.
uh, Maybe let
So
me
all
check.
the layers are in the raster bands. Should I
Yeah,
say share my screen?
no, layers will be there. Let me share my screen one more time. uh, if I understood correctly, where is QGIS?
Even in fact that 45 D7 what we did last time also, that layer is also included in that raster band.
Unfortunately, I have not shared saved this layer. Actually, it is showing some projection error. Let me see whether I have another window. Okay, so I'll take this one for to understand what you are saying, your question. I think there is some error with the projection because I am opening many layers. So raster calculator, you mean to say this one?
Yes, sir.
Abhimanyu?
Yes, sir. Actually, I was on mute. I didn't realize. So
Okay.
it has all the raster layers, irrespective of whether I select or not. In raster bands, all the layers, all the raster layers are here.
So I have selected these two. So you can select layer here, na, by double clicking. So it will work on band by band, not at all at a time.
Okay, sir. Got it.
So if you want to say select band number 4, you select here and put whatever expression you want. Maybe in combination, if you want to use band 3 and band 4 combination, you put any expression and you can use this.
Yes, sir. Got it. Thank you. Yeah.
Welcome.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, whether I am adding band 1 and 3 or 2 and 3, actually, whenever I am adding band 2 and 3 or band 3 and 4, it is giving out it is giving out the values of band 1 only on the map. So is it fine?
No, that values. No, is it your original map on top when you identify the values?
No, sir.
The values
When
should be changed as per your expression.
okay, sir.
Yeah.
And sir, how can we get the original expression? Suppose the I created a new raster layer using the
Hmm.
expression. Now I would like to reverse engineer, for example, if I want to know, I forgot which two layers I took in the expression. So can I find out the original expressions based on which the
Mm,
raster was made?
I doubt here. I doubt it is saving. I don't think it saves. No, it is not saving. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Sir, I have a doubt. In
Hmm.
the layers panel, after we do calculation with this bands, uh,
Hmm.
we have a new layer with the resultant, and there is a
Hmm.
grayscale showing like a number. Like for example, I'm getting 5 to 255 or 0 to 508. What are those numbers?
Yeah, that is correct. That is correct. See, to get the color, I mean, there are two options. One option is by default you will get a grayscale layer where the values will range from 0 to 255. That is correct. Now, in order to get, say, colors which our eyes are used to, you required three bands. Okay, this is option one. So our output is single band. If you have three bands, then you can give band number one different color, band number two different, and band number three. So automatically it will develop a color composite. So if you have three, I mean more than one band, then only you can develop color composite. Now this single band layer you can also see in a different color. You don't want to see in grayscale. So you go to the properties symbology and change its color. You can have color strip, or you can have groups like 0 to 50. You can put one color. The values having 51 to say 70, you can put another color. So in this way, you can change its uh, color pattern based on the values. But
Okay.
single band by default is a gray color.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
but you are getting some values, huh? After exporting, you are getting new layer.
Yeah,
That
yes.
is important. Yeah.
Sir, please repeat this portion once more.
Sir, I think you're on mute.
Sorry, I was unmute. So okay. So what I was trying to say, where is that? This one. Okay. So these are the three bands. See, and the individual band you can always see like in a gray color. This also gray color. So all three will be gray color. We can change its color, but the values will not affect. Values will remain as it is. Okay. So I am going again in the raster calculator. Okay, and I am selecting any band. Say band number this. What is this band number 3, and multiplied by, this is band number 4. Okay, so this band, I am doing simply multiplication, putting some raster here, name here. So PGI, I'm giving PGI name, file will be GeoTIFF, and just calculate it. It will take some time depending on the image size, 1 or 2 minutes. So this PGI layer has been created using the multiplication of two bands. Now I can check the value. This is PGI layer, and band 1 is showing some 3 point something here. Here it is 0.00 something. So based on the values of two bands, pixel to pixel it is calculating. So let me tell you what it is doing actually. It is doing, say it is taking 1 pixel of a particular band and corresponding second pixel of another band. So it is taking their value. Say one band is having value of 10, another is having value of 5. So we are multiplying it, so it will become 50, as simple as that. So you can use complicated formulas, and you can derive the different indices. Okay, like soil corrected vegetative index is there, and DVI is there. So there are many indexes used for different purposes. So maybe I will allow you some time to play around, and then let us see whether you are able to do it or not. If there is any difficulty, we can run. Data doesn't matter. You can use any three band. It is just um, you can have multiple bands, but you you can use any satellite. There is no restriction. Okay. So I'll keep muted for some time. I'll be around. Hey, can anyone confirm? Are you able to calculate the band ratios? Putting simple formula. Okay, Anshuman. What about others? Simple, maybe plus minus. Manpreet Kaur is okay. Kirtana is okay. Okay. So some of you are able to do it. Now let me know if others, if is there any struggle. Sarthak is okay. Krishna Singh, Ankit. Okay. So you are able to calculate. Okay. Comparatively, using say attribute calculators, this is easy because you need not to write the full expression. That is the advantage here. So now, what about rest? Are you okay, comfortable with this band ratios, calculating band ratio or raster calculator, using raster calculator? So that we will do one more exercise. Okay. So shall I leave you at this stage, or you want one more demo, or let me know if you are having any struggle.
Sir, in your projects and research, is there any example where you have used this practically, this raster calculation and combining raster?
Yeah, Abhimanyu, there is a huge application of it, not only in my project, almost everywhere. I can give you, and we will calculate one band ratio for that. See, I will give you one example. See, now rainy season is started, and say there will be sowing of crops. Just to take an example in countrywide. Okay, various states there will be crop sowing. So in June, farmers will sow the crops, and July, August, September, that crop will grow and then it will be harvested. For example, June there is a good rainfall, and in July the rainfall is not that much good. I mean there is a gap. Say for 15 July to 15 August there is no rain. This is the situation. I'm taking just hypothetical example. In fact, India is also monitoring in this way. So 15 July to 15 August there is no rainfall. Now what will happen? The crops will try start drying. There will be moisture stress. So, but this moisture stress will not be across the country, no? They, there are few places where there will be rainfall. There are few other places there won't be rainfall. So, if you want to know the what is the growth status of the crop, how they are, then this simple band ratio can give you a big benefit. How? If you calculate the NDVI values, so it will give you the status of the growth of the crop. If you have good NDVI, that means that area is having good crop and good rainfall indirectly. So so you can monitor whole country, and you can come up with the statistics that okay, this much percent or this much area is suffering from the drought. So this is one example, and what we will do, we will calculate the same using this satellite data. We can calculate the same here also. So what we will do, we will calculate the NDVI same way how it is monitored by the many organizations. I mean to say, there are many organizations who can calculate the NDVI. There are other indices also, but we can calculate one. Rest is just what you say, just a formula difference. So NDVI is nothing but normalized difference vegetation index. So this will give us uh, the information about the vegetation, maybe either it is crop, forest, or any land use. So it will tell us how green or how healthy the vegetation is or the crop is. So how it is calculated? It is calculated based on the formula NIR. NIR means near infrared minus red band divided by NIR, that is near infrared plus red band. So this formula you can put. Is it okay? NIR minus red divided by NIR plus red. Okay. So now to calculate the exact NDVI, what you require? You require near infrared band and red band. These two bands you require so that the exact values you will get. So those who are using Landsat data, you have to find out which band is your NIR band, near infrared band, and which band is your red band. So use that bands and exactly calculate the NDVI values. Is it okay? Yes, I saw you. Okay, Kirtana. Okay, okay. Just start. Fine, okay. So you first identify the correct band for IRS P6 list 3 data. Your first band is green band, second is red band, and third one is near infrared band, and last is shortwave infrared band. Okay, so you use this band 3 minus band 2 divided by band 3 plus band 2. So what are the values of NDVI? NDVI ranges from you. Do you know, anyone knows what is the range of NDVI? It seems NIR
Minus
bound.
1 to 5, minus 1 to minus plus 1.
Right, exactly, Anusri. It ranges from -1 to +1, and anything above, say, point 0.5, you can say good. Yeah, Abhimanyu, I don't know which this one you are using, but you can check on Google also. Or I hope in your manual also they have given the bands. Yeah, yeah. It's, so I will allow you to work for say 10 minutes more, and let us see the how your NDVI is coming up. Anyone else? Ankit, okay. Manpreet is okay. Hmm. Anyone else? What about others?
Sir, just to confirm, the pixel size is 30 meters by 30 meters, right? The resolution for Landsat 8.
30 by 30.
Yeah, that's in meters, right?
Yes, yes, meters.
Thank you.
See, here now the flexibility is that you can use, say, the bands from same satellite, I mean, same satellite image, or there you can use, say, band from two or more satellites also. Only thing you have to be careful about its projection. Okay, so projection should be same. You can use multiple satellites data into raster calculator. Okay, so what about others? Let me review because this is also important exercise. Uh, so everyone is, what I understand, able to calculate able to use the calculator using formula. In the first part we saw that. Now second part, what we are doing, we are calculating NDVI so that we can have some logical conclusion or logical information. Okay, if you have NDVI values sitting here also, you can say at particular time or particular date what is the vegetation condition, and this will be highly accurate. I mean, NDVI ratios are highly accurate. So maybe can any one of you do it again by sharing the screen?
Sure, sir, I can do it.
Okay, just share your screen.
So for NDVI, I used Landsat 8 data, and it's band 5 for near infrared and 4 for red. So in order to do so, I'll just do that again. Raster calculator. So 5 minus band 4, that's the numerator of the expression, divided by infrared plus 4, 5 plus 4, and
Correct. So
band 3.
you are using rightly. You have to use brackets and all. This is just like a mathematical formula which you write on the paper. Okay. If your expression is not correct, then there will be error, and you will not able to get whether it is error or something else. If your this equation runs, and if there is an error in formula, it will give you output. So be sure that whatever formula you are putting here, that is uh, correct. There should not be any error. Yes, Abhimanyu, please continue.
Thank you. So I'm not sure about the CRS because I just need to revise a bit for the Landsat, but still, if
It's
I do
okay.
the
It's no problem.
So NDVI 2 is my this thing. And so if I properties G and so it's
Yeah, Anushri, now the question I believe you have asked is changing the values so that I don't remember who has asked this question, but so that you can have different colors instead of grayscale, you can change its symbology. Just
basically there. Yeah. So this is, I think, this is the Ganga, the river, and this is Yamuna. This is, I think, the national capital region, urban agglomeration. So that portion I took from the Landsat. So this is the Yamuna river. This is the Ganga, and the area in between is the. It should be, I think, agricultural region. Uh, if I
so point 3, okay. Can you go extreme right, little? That's plain color. This one.
Yeah, I think these are the Himalayas, the mountains.
Can you check inside the river? Zoom little bit and just click where the water is there.
Yes, sir, I've clicked. It's a minus 0.03.
See now minus 0.03. What indicates is there is no vegetation at all. We know that is water, but how this data is helping, NDVI data is helping you, it is showing you what is the status of vegetation. If it is lush green, very green fields or very green forest, so you will get NDVI more than zero point 0.9 or sometime 1 also.
I don't think I have that in my data.
No, maybe that depends the date of pass of the satellite, because all the year it cannot be green everywhere. Na depend on the moisture availability, growing season. But there are few areas where they are very green, so the NDVI will be more than 7, 8, or 9 also. So if there is a stress, you will get lower NDVI values. If there is no crop, you will get say less than 0, you will get minus values. So this is very useful and practical indices, and many organizations across the globe they are using NDVI. Even you can get NDVI data. You have downloaded this image there. You can get NDVI data also. So now
Yeah.
my question is that if someone asks you to calculate any indices or any band ratio, the procedure is same. So now I'll tell you what will be the difference. Say here you are using NIR minus rate divided by NIR plus rate. Okay, so these two bands you are using rate and NIR, and the plus and minus and division. So these functions you are using. For another band ratio XYZ whatever, it will be the same. It will be using certain set of bands and certain calculations or formulas to it. That's it. Rest of the things software will take care. Okay. Now I want to give one more suggestion, because and that is important. Why I am giving this suggestion? If by chance putting the formula instead of writing ND NIR minus 1 divided by NIR, NIR minus rate divided by NIR plus rate. This is the formula. But by chance, if you by mistake typed something else instead of NIR minus rate, you did NIR divided by rate, human error. So you will not able to find out whether my output is correct or not, because it will run. If formula is correct, it will run and it will give some output. To ensure my output is right or wrong, what you will do, you will select some easily identifiable pixels. So in your image you will get some river curvature, some road crossing, something which you can easily identify. You identify that spot, that particular pixel in all the bands which you are using in the calculation. For example, here you use two bands. Sometimes you will use three bands. So you identify that particular pixel in all the bands, note down the values, and then you put that values physically on paper in the formula and calculate the output value of that particular pixel. Okay, this exercise you will do, and then you run this band ratio and get the output, and tally again, identify the same pixel in the output also, see what value it is giving and what value you have calculated. So both the values should match. If it is not matching, that means you there is some error in your formula. Number one, possibility. Number two, there is error in selecting the band. You are supposed to select the blue band, but while selecting, you selected red band. So that is the error. So first do this exercise to ensure you are getting the correct output. Then use the raster calculator, apply the formula, calculate it, and verify it. Okay?
So the identification of a single pixel would be done through the coordinates, right, sir? I note down the coordinates exactly.
Yeah, you can identify through coordinates. That is also correct. Or you can just select certain corner or certain typical feature, and you basically you do in whatever fashion, you have to identify the same pixel in all the bands as well as in the output. Okay,
Right.
so any doubt in band ratio? Anyone is having any doubt? Is working, not working, any small, any doubt? If you have your mind, we can discuss that here, because these band ratios are very important. Because in remote sensing, this is the one of the wider application area. In fact, I will tell you, many organizations, they are having automated NDVI. For example, where I was earlier associated, uh, we were having big lab in Kenya, good facility of remote sensing and GIS. Here, what we are doing, we are automatically downloading the Sentinel data of whole Asia and Africa region. It's every 15 days when the satellite have a pass, automatically the data will be downloaded, and these different indices will be calculated automatically, and these indices were uploaded on the server for the benefit of the society. So I mean to say, many organizations, they are using this for the practical purpose in a very effective way. So once you have this database with you, so you can use for so many purposes. Like based on NDVI, you can calculate the carbon stock, because you know the vegetation is strength. So based on that, you know how much carbon is saturated in the vegetation. So If you calculate the volume of vegetation, approximate half will be the carbon. I mean, there are n number of applications, and each one of you should able to use these band ratios. It's a simple, only few steps. Apply correct formula, and you should know the formula. I believe all the mostly used formulas they are given in your theory notes. Here in your practical also they have given some three four formulas like salinity index, iron index. So three four they have given, but you will get most of the rest of the formulas either in your theory notes, or you can search any literature you will get. I mean, there are different indices used in remote sensing, some 30 40 indices. Few are very common, others are for a specific purpose. Okay, so I don't want leave any one of you saying that he is unable to calculate the band ratio. Okay, so from simple you can use complicated formulas also. Let me tell you, if you are able to run the simple formula, simple multiplication addition, you can use any complicated formula also. It's nothing but the writing the formula in right way. So any doubt up to here? You are okay, done? What is your feeling? Abhimanyu is saying okay. Anusri is okay. Manpreet is okay. Kirtana is okay. I think you all are putting thumb. That means Ravi okay. So you are okay with this band ratios. Okay, let us review and close for today. So here in Pune it is heavily raining. I don't know at your places what is the situation, but since last 10 15 minutes it is heavily raining here. Is it raining at your place also?
It was raining, sir, but
No,
now it
sir.
is not.
No. So you are still
It is
enjoying the
much hot
summer heat, huh?
in summer.
So here I think temperature is quite down now. So okay, today actually is a long day for us. We have briefly covered how to create a vector using some raster layer. So we created some vector layers. Then we played with various vector tools for editing the vector. Okay. After that, we played and learned little bit on the how to deal with the vector tables. Okay, attribute tables, or to be precisely non-spatial data. So we paid how to add field, how to delete field, how to select a particular attribute, how to use expression, how to use field calculator for selected one or for all the features. So that we learned today, and then we use the band ratios, how to use the raster calculator uh, to find out the particular band ratio. So in that, lastly, we did the NDVI calculation. Okay, so this stuff we have covered. So though it took a long time for us and for everyone to align with on the same page, but I know if I ask practically after doing this exercise, and if all the data is at your system, so whole thing you can finish in 1 hour. There is no problem. But of course, initially it is taking time. So this is from my side. If there is no doubts, we can close for today.